Hey everybody, welcome to the Dungeoncast. I'm Brian.
I'm Will.
This is the podcast where we talk about everything Dungeons and Dragons, and today we're talking about shadow demons.
And
Vrocks.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome, adventurers, to the Dungeoncast.
how you doing, Brian?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Fuck yeah.
Today, Brian, we realize yet again that it's Year of the Fiend.
I just realized it right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again,
And
you're
in,
right.
And in this Year of the Fiend, we have had a bit of a bias towards the Devils of Beator, but that changes today. We are headed to the endless depths of the abyss to focus on two specific types of chaotic evil demons: shadow demons and Vrock.
Yeah.
Both terrifying and powerful. One is a soldier demon serving in the infinite armies of the abyss and prominent in the Blood War. The other is a unique spy that lies outside the normal hierarchy of demon kind. One looks like a vulture and a demon had a baby. The other looks like a shadow and a demon had a baby. So without further ado, let's get into it, starting with the shadow demon.
Yeah, Peter Pan's shadow got crazy.
Oh no, it's horrible. When a demon's body is destroyed on the material plane, they are often either cast back into the abyss, eternally destroyed, or reincarnated. Sometimes when a demon is destroyed, however, their demonic essence is released, but incapable of reforming for whatever reason. This pure, unfiltered evil is channeled back into the abyss and given an insubstantial physical form, birthing the nightmare-inducing shadow demons.
Yikes.
These shadow demons exist outside the normal abyssal hierarchy since their creation results most often from mortal magic and not from transformation or promotion. Trapped within the form of a living silhouette, these demons are merely shadows of their former selves.
Yeah, they are.
Indeed.
Well, because they got blown up or whatever. They were like, I'm a chasme that got exploded.
Yeah,
pretty much.
and like something was wrong in the reincarnation process. So,
Yeah, from the chaos of the abyss.
sure, it could be that, or it could be just like someone did some magic where like I did a thing and now it can never reform, except for its essence is so evil and powerful that it reforms in a different way now.
You got blasted into the back to the abyss, and that last magic missile like never lost sight of you.
Sure, whatever. If that,
Right before you reformed, it exploded.
the physical form of a shadow demon is normally vague and undefined, as it is often confused with the dark contours and shadows of its environment. They are quite reminiscent in appearance to wraiths or shadows. The monsters, not normal shadows, like the actual monster shadows.
Okay.
By shining a light source on a shadow demon, one can resolve the nearby darkness to reveal their distinct shape. The true form of a shadow demon is that of an angular and slender humanoid figure with a pair of bat-like wings and inky talons standing roughly the height of a human. Its lower half is a vague impression that bleeds away into nothingness.
So you don't have these show up in dark vision or no?
Ooh.
Completely dark cave.
I want to say no. I don't think dark vision helps you see these things.
Probably
Because they are darkness. And if they're sitting in darkness, it's like camouflage.
yeah.
Yeah. So no, dark vision is not going to help you see them in that way, at least.
Okay.
That's my ruling.
I think so, because the cool scene I'm getting from this is like you could roll perception or whatever and have your party like with torchlight, like what was that out of the corner of your eye?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're just seeing things. It's like, nah, dude, like the shadow went away when I shone the light, except it didn't.
Yeah, it should have gone away, but it didn't.
I thought I saw something with big meaty claws.
In terms of active behavior, shadow demons are strikingly similar to devils rather than your average demon. They have a particularly strong interest in corrupting mortals and tempting them towards evil. They also revel in the capturing of souls to be used as currency when dealing with other beings of the lower planes, such as night hags. The key difference between devils and shadow demons when it comes to deals and soulmongering is their end goals, though. Shadow demons are like the undead in that their aim is the complete obliteration of all mortal life. And unlike the devils, they do not acquire souls in a bid for power or status. This makes a strange sort of sense, since shadow demons are kind of a semi-undead demon. Like they're technically a demon and they're like chaotic evil fiends, but like there is an aspect of unlife to them.
Yeah, they're like I don't want to call them like diet demons because there's a full on demon,
A diet demon.
like demon light. It's like
No.
demon without the bottle.
It is. It's demon without the bottle. There we go.
Demons Unchained.
Demons Unchained. I would imagine that shadow demons are probably some of Orcus's top choices. Orcus doesn't like anything alive. He doesn't even really like anything undead, but he likes them best. And he's served by a lot of demons, but he does not like demons. So, like, on the hierarchy of things Orcus doesn't like, number 1, anything alive. Number 2, demons. And then number 3, everything undead. So it's like, if he can bring a demon a little bit closer to being undead, he's happy.
Yeah, he's like, you're cute.
Yeah, so
You're kind of different.
I feel like shadow demons are probably deeply in his employ.
Okay.
Shadow demons live in communities of their kind within the lower planes, particularly in the abyss, molding sculptures out of the shadowy substances of their locations. Their shadow sculpting powers only work within the lower planes. It cannot be used fast or effectively enough to be usable for combat purposes, but it's a creative outlet for them, so good for them.
Okay, so they're just doing fucking shadow pottery?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. I mean, shadow sculptures, but yeah.
It's weird how it looks so phallic until it becomes just like a bowl or whatever. Yeah, you're right. Weird. They're down there doing fucking spin classes and like wine night.
Yeah, absolutely. In particular, they are quite numerous in the Dark Flame neighborhood of Zelatar, Grazitz, capital city, that exists in 3 layers of the abyss simultaneously. Most shadow demons normally work under the employ of more powerful agents of evils as spies, assassins, scouts, advisors, and assistants. These beings include evil dragons, wicked mortal spellcasters, influential demonologists, demon lords, and other dark powers. Whomever the shadow demon serves, they serve both well and effectively.
Yeah, everybody wants their own special like rogue figure,
right?
Shit,
and a shadow demon's a good candidate if you can contain them.
You can employ one.
Yeah, ancient black dragons in particular are attractive masters for a shadow demon to seek out. This is apparently due to some mysterious link between the two monsters, whether social or in some way biological. It says nothing more than that. I got nothing to give you on what the possible link could be between the two.
They're both dark in color.
Yeah, I guess, and they like shadowy areas.
Yeah. Okay. So the black dragon. So we just did Abishai.
We did,
and the black Abishai are like they have rogue power a little bit.
Yeah,
sneak power.
Yeah, they do. They have sneak power.
So maybe there's some tie-in to sneaky with the black dragons.
Perhaps
nothing in black dragons really suggests that
they like shadow demons
or are sneaky.
Particularly
sneaky.
They're swamp dwellers, and they do camouflage and muck about and like.
Yeah, they have to do a regular sneak attack. Like the standard way. They don't get extra damage or anything. Neither did the Abishai.
No, but I think they might have a feature that's stealth related. I'm not sure. I'd have to go.
It's been a long time since we covered black dragons.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the stat block in a long time or used one.
In like 3 years.
Yeah, something like that. But either way, shadow demons seem to like them a lot.
Okay.
And shadow demons influence their already vile draconic masters towards acts of even greater and more destructive evil and take their master's souls when they die if possible. So it's about claiming the soul. It always is.
It's always about claiming that soul.
Yep.
Secure that bag, demon.
Shadow demons rarely interact with other types of demons, not directly in command of them, only doing so when working towards a common goal or when directed to by their master. Shadow demons have a multitude of special abilities and nefarious methods at their disposal. Lurking within the darkness, practically invisible, they flicker through the shadows with supernatural speed, nimbly gliding without a sound. Their ghastly claws can tear away not only the flesh, but the fabric of the mind, allowing them to consume the target's nightmares, fears, memories, and other negative mental emotions. Being incorporeal, they can phase through walls and other mundane barriers with ease. Their forms are unaffected by mortal ailments, severe temperature, fatigue, and are generally hard to injure by all but magic.
That's cool.
Fortunately, their weakness lies in their aversion to light, as without darkness to hide in their true forms are exposed and vulnerable.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
What's this like the only thing you can get to like you have to entice to get shadow demons to work for you. You have to entice them with good like arts and crafts sessions.
I guess so. Yeah,
that include pottery,
of
shadow
course.
pottery.
Yeah,
and like they're doing the shadow pottery. It's like I know you guys like pottery a lot, but now that you are satiated with that, let me tell you how we can secure this bag and we'll get you some souls. Let's get this bread.
Yeah, sure.
I think we should take a rest so we can get some bread after we rest.
Hold on, before we rest, let's go over the stat block.
Oh wait. Oh, that's right, because this split is going to be, and we're going to talk about something else after. It's been a while since we did a twofer.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Well, I do have the stat block ready, despite my eagerness to rest.
I know you do.
I'm about to get the spread.
All right, tell me about the shadow demon stats.
They're medium fiends. They're demons. In case you didn't catch that.
Chaotic
Evil. Their armor class is 13. It doesn't say natural, but it should.
It definitely is natural.
Or unnatural. HP is 66 or 12d8 plus 12. Speed is 30 feet with a fly speed of 30 feet. And we got a -5 on strength. This thing has a 1 strength.
That's about that's one stronger than a rock.
1 strength to rule them all. Oh, rocks
aren't strong.
Rocks
They
aren't
just have high
strong.
constitution.
They can do things that imitate strength.
No, that's
with
gravity.
Gravity,
Gravity does that.
I guess so.
Gravity is very strong.
Yeah. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
Dex is +3, which is very good. Constitution +1, intelligence +2, wisdom +1, and charisma +2. We got +5 to Dex saving throws, +4 to charisma saving throws. We got stealth is +7. Yeah, these things have wicked cool stealth actions.
Hold on. Let's talk about this one strength. Like, they can't pick up objects. Like, they can't hold things. They can't carry anything.
They can't.
Yeah, they truly are. They're like ghosts, basically. And when they claw you, they aren't rending your flesh at all. It's purely a spiritual, mental thing.
It's purely a spiritual. Okay, well let's get to that.
Sorry,
that
go
part.
ahead.
Damage vulnerabilities radiant. So that's rare to see a vulnerability.
True,
here.
and they have one.
They resist acid, fire, necrotic, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. Pretty good. Damage immunities: cold, lightning, and poison. Pretty good. Condition immunities: exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, or restrained. Can't do any of that stuff to this guy. 120 feet of dark vision with a passive perception of 11. They speak abyssal and have telepathy up to 120 feet. This is a lot like an Abishai. Challenge rating is 4, which is nothing like an Abishai. Incorporeal movement. The demon can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain. It takes 5 or 1d10 force damage if it ends its turn inside an object. It's going to like fucking phase out a little bit of reality when it does that. We got light sensitivity. While in bright light, the demon has disadvantage on attack rolls as well as on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. Shadow stealth. While in dim light or darkness, the demon can take the hide action as a bonus action. That is very cool. This creature is nonsense to fight, by the way.
Right, yeah.
I ran one. I was like, this is so strong.
Yeah, basically if you're up against a party and the party's like too strong for the shadow monster, the shadow demon is a great alternative.
Okay. And it's got its claws. Melee weapon attack with a +5 to hit. Reach of 5 feet. One creature. It's going to hit for 10 or 2d6 + 3 psychic damage. Or if the demon had advantage on the attack, 17 or 46 + 3 psychic damage. So it does get a bonus, like a sneak attack bonus in a way. It's psychic, which is like very cool to take on everyone in the party. Including
It would be interesting to see a shadow demon in charge of like a team of shadows. That would be cool. A nightmare to fight.
No, it would be a shadows to fight. Nightmares are horses. Shadows are the ones that could like take over towns, right? If they wanted to.
Yeah, well, I pose that where it's like one shadow in a single town. They give it a week, and the entire town's dead and full of shadows.
Right, because they make shadows.
Yeah. People they kill turn into shadows.
And the
basically.
shadows is a lot like evil Peter Pan shadow.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's like a super diabolical one.
Neat. So this is kind of like that would be cool.
Can you imagine
the lore doesn't specifically tie together, but the shadow can be whatever you want it, whatever you need.
Yeah, it doesn't specifically, but they just go together like milk and cookies, man. They're
Sure
so
do.
good.
Shadows, like shadows and shadows.
All right, let's take a short rest.
Okay. We've returned.
Do we have?
Do you like podcasts? This podcast specifically? Tell someone about it. It would really help us out a lot.
Or better yet, leave a review. We recently did a call to arms, and a lot of you guys did reviews, and it helped tremendously.
It helps so much.
Yeah. So if there are still people listening that haven't left reviews, and I know there are, get on there and leave a review, or go to Spotify and leave a rating. It helps tremendously.
Yeah, please do. And don't just do it for us. Do it for all the podcasts you love.
Yeah.
I would really recommend it. If you want to help the creators out that make content for you guys, I would definitely, that's it. We've seen it pay off in spades. Also, we're approaching a pretty big milestone on YouTube as well. 40K subs should be happening or happened. I want to thank everybody that has left a review, has ever hit the like, subscribe button. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Really appreciative. We hit the patrons a lot because, the cash money, but you guys are all a super important team that helps the show expand and grow.
Indeed.
It's a nice rhyme.
You ready to talk about demons?
Yeah.
All
always.
right. Let's
You fucking
talk
know me.
about the Vrock. Vrocks are demons with a taste for carnage and human flesh that resemble humanoid vultures. They are known amongst abyssal denizens as untrustworthy and flighty creatures ruled first and foremost by greed. But their selfishness and fractious natures are paradoxically paired with their uncanny synchronization with each other in combat. They are also said to be wrought from the ancient sins of hatred and wrath in mortal souls confined to the abyss. Vrocks stand about 8 feet tall and weigh about 500 pounds. Their bodies are twisted and gnarly with a long neck and limbs all covered in sinew. The parts of their bodies not covered in sinew, especially their broad wings, are coated with small gray feathers, and their bodies stink of offal and carrion. A slime oozes from glands beneath their wings, spreading a film over their thick coats, and their wide collars of pin feathers shine with mucus stabbing outward like filthy curved needles. Their bestial appearance is magnified by their long talons and vulture-like heads, but burning in their terrifying eyes is a keen and predatory intelligence.
That's a pretty yucky description.
Yeah,
man.
they're fucking terrifying. And like, if you look at the image, I see you got to pull it up there. They're scary as shit. If one of those things is in your village, run for your life.
Yeah, that's like the worst bird.
It's like, it is the worst bird. It is so bad.
Sinew, is that like mucus or is that like little little
Sinew,
fibers?
It's like fibers.
Yeah. Okay.
Vrocks are dull-witted, capricious fiends that live only to create pain and carnage. Terrors of the abyssal skies, they are dangerous fiends that prance merrily through the air, gleefully ripping apart their quarry with beak and claw. They harbor a strong demonic bloodlust, relishing the screams of their victims. They gobble humanoid flesh whenever they can, stunning potential prey with an ear-splitting shriek, then swooping down to attack with beak and claw. Also, Vrocks can shake their wings, releasing clouds of toxic spores.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah,
that sucks.
They're super nasty.
I feel like they're super pissed until they get their namis. They're like,
basically,
they're all happy.
even then they're only satiated as long as they're eating. Once they're done eating,
they go back to being extremely mad.
Exactly. Once thought to be loyal only to their own kind, Vrocks turn out to be treacherous even towards each other. Coveting pretty things, Vrocks will turn against each other for the mere chance to lay claim to cheap jewelry or ornamental stones. So anything shiny is enough for them. Despite this love of treasures, though, Vrocks are difficult to bribe, seeing no reason to bargain when they can simply take what they want from the would-be bargainer's corpse.
This is the most evil seagull.
The most evil seagull, absolutely. They are capricious in the extreme, only even working together due to their uncanny ability to coordinate, and they are well known for abandoning their jobs and joining with new masters they believe to be more powerful.
That tracks. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Gathering of Vrocks. This is the second episode where we're talking about the gathering of a creature.
I don't want to say good joke here.
Is known as a murder.
No, because that one's taken.
But these guys want it, so they took it.
How about a bloodbath? A bloodbath of rocks.
Yeah, a blood eagle of rocks.
A blood eagle. No.
And the size of the group can vary wildly. Typically, they move in groups of under 8 members, but they are known to organize into squadrons of 10 and perhaps greater numbers in times of war.
Anything greater than a 10 is a blood eagle.
Absolutely. Vrocks are employed as guards, elite assault troops, infiltrators, and covert operatives due to their quality skills in these tasks. This is despite the fact that they are known to scheme against their superiors. Vrocks are not so intellectual as to be likely to succeed in their schemes. They are still carefully watched for disloyalty, however, as they are likely to switch sides without any notice.
Yeah, they cause an insurrection and get immediately distracted by like whatever mini horde this bad guy has in their lair.
Yep, exactly. Although they make excellent bodyguards and enforcers for stronger and smarter demons, Vrocks truly come into their own during mass battles as aerial strike teams. They fly above enemy forces with various debris in tow, raining rocks and the like down upon their foes before plunging into the fray.
Can you imagine hearing from above, like, steal their armor, steal their armor?
It's like, oh God! No! Among other demons, Vrocks have a poor relationship with Chasmes, another group of flying demons. The two mutually hate each other, the Chasmes seeing Vrocks as rivals. Vrocks also have a bitter feud with Bulezau, who they rival as the toughest frontline troops of demonkind. Bulezaus lack the magical mobility of a Vrock band, but compensate with sheer stubbornness and fury that lead them to never stop fighting. The two bloodthirsty demon breeds will almost inevitably fight upon meeting each other.
This is some gang shit.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit. Dude, shit's crazy in the abyss.
Gang, gang. Scam.
A strange set of supernatural abilities aid the Vrock in their violent endeavors. They can emit a blood-curdling screech so loud it causes those nearby physical pain when they hear it, sending them into a sort of daze. In earlier editions, they had access to spell-like abilities that imitated darkness, detect good, detect magic, mass charm, mirror image, telekinesis, and teleport.
So they can do those types of things, but not as a spellcaster?
That was in previous editions.
Oh,
yeah,
like ability level stuff. Okay.
Exactly. They could do those things, but they weren't technically spells.
I see.
Now they don't get any of that.
Sucks to suck.
When Vrock's wings are shook, small glands scattered across them can release a cloud of tiny spores that spread about the nearby vicinity and burrow under the skin of those nearby.
Oh, no.
From that point, they grow into thick vine-like structures for a short time and poison the victim, eating away at their skin. If allowed to run its course, assuming the victim survives that long, they stop causing pain after a few minutes at most and wither away in a few days.
Oh, so if you live through it, it's cool?
Yeah, but I mean, you're probably like the point of them doing it is to stun you while they rip you to shreds.
Right. Okay.
However, the most dreadful ability of the Vrocks is their Dance of Ruin. When enough Vrocks of a certain combined strength gather together, generally between 3 and 5, they can begin a dangerous rite through wild dancing and chanting in an ancient language. With their talons joined together, an eldritch screeching filling the air, the Vrocks can craft a weave of crackling lightning-like energy that can engulf the nearby vicinity in a flashlight and destroy everything within several hundred feet.
So 3 to 5 rocks is a dance.
Yeah, sure, it's a dance, and then more than that's a blood eagle.
More than that's a blood eagle.
Older editions gave Vrock the use of some spell-like abilities, such as mirror image to create the illusion that there were multiples of themselves, and telekinesis to pin their enemies, launch them in the air, or drop heavy objects from above. But now they just do that with their claws, and they don't do the other things. Despite their many flaws, Vrocks are intelligent enough to employ effective group tactics, making them more dangerous than other demonic brutes. And once they start cooperating, a flock of Vrock are capable of being an elite fighting force with coordinated attacks of such perfect timing that even devils take notice.
Ooh, okay.
They're like, oh, wow, it's so organized.
What the fuck?
It's almost lawful.
How could they do this? They're stomping on us. They're encroaching on our decrees.
Fun fact, Vrock feathers can be used as evil spell components. Freshly killed Vrocks, assuming they don't melt into goop upon death or are otherwise destroyed, can be harvested for spores within 10 minutes of their demise.
Okay. So Voldemort's going to keep one around to like Avada Kedavra people?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Pulling feathers off of it.
Any questions about Vrocks before you pull up their stat block and we talk about that?
Oh, dude, I already pulled it up.
All right,
It's
let's go.
Let me do it.
Tell me about the Vrock.
This is a large fiend of
The
chaotic
Vrock.
evil. The V-Rock. Wayne the Rock Johnson. Armor class is 15 natty. HP is 104 or 11d10 plus 44. They got 40 feet of speed and 60 feet of flight. They are fast as fuck. That is scary.
Yeah, they're scary, man. These guys are scary.
They're flying hungry zombies. Okay, so we got +3 to strength, +2 to dex, +4 to con, -1 intelligence, +1 to wisdom, -1 to charisma. Yeah,
And
that
you
all
said
makes total sense.
And you said they're large, right? So they're like these things are the size of an ogre or troll.
They're big.
Yeah.
They're so big. I wonder, their body looks a little slender.
Yes.
It's the wings that are bulky.
Yes, sure, it's the
Yeah.
wings.
+5 to dex saves, +4 to wisdom saves, and +2 to charisma saves. We got resistance to cold, fire, lightning, bludge, pierce, and slash from non-magic. We got immunity to poison. Can't be conditioned as poison. Dark vision at 120 feet. Passive perception 11. I'm getting a lot of that stat. It's just identical across the board for all these guys. Abyssal and telepathy at 120 feet.
It's a fiend thing.
It's just normal. It's just a fiend thing.
Yeah.
It's just a fiend thing. Seeing in the dark. It's just a fiend thing, baby. Challenge rating 6 yields 2,300 experience. Magic resistance. The Vrock has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. We got actions, multi-attack. Vrock makes 2 attacks, one with its beak and one with its talons. The beak is going to be +6, reach of 5 feet, 1 target. It's going to hit for 10 or 2d6 +3 piercing damage. And then the talons are going to be a melee weapon attack of +6 to hit with a reach of 5 feet, 1 target. It's going to hit for 14 or 2d10 +3 slash. Now it's got those nasty little spores you were talking about. They recharge on a d6 roll of 6. A 15-foot radius cloud of toxic spores
that's pretty wide.
extends out of the Vrock. The spores spread around corners. Damn. Each creature in that area must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or become poisoned. While poisoned in this way, a target takes 5 or 1d10 poison damage at the start of each of its turns. A target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. Emptying a vial of holy water on the target also ends the effects on it.
Oh.
You have the fucking John Constantine, like, holy water vials on you. He's like escaping hell.
Yep.
You're good. Just so everyone is aware, a poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until it is cured. Stunning Screech. That can be done once a day. The Vrock emits a horrific screech. Each creature within 20 feet of it that can hear it and that isn't a demon must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
For the demons, they're like, oh, music to my ears.
Until the end of its Vrock's turn. Vrock's next turn. So yeah, like sending these. Yeah, let's talk about Blood War applications. Sending these guys in to stun. Well, I mean, the stun isn't going to do anything in the Blood War or the spores. They're mostly going to do more things in towns.
Yeah, the spores are more about fighting Mother Mortals, I would say.
Yeah, Screech is for the Blood War.
Screech is for the Blood War.
Because you can basically set off a devil EMP.
Exactly. And if you send like a squadron of these things in the sky, so imagine there's 5 rocks taken to the air, each of them with a giant fucking boulder, right?
That's only a dance of rocks.
No. Sure. Yeah.
It's
a dance of rocks in the air, all boulders in their claws. They're swooping down over devil forces. They drop giant boulders. They're taking out foot soldiers left and right, and then they come in with a synchronized scream and like basically stun an entire squadron. And then they start ripping and tearing. And before the squadron can do anything about it, half of them are dead.
Yeah. What do you think they say when they do the screech in like unison? They're like, "Get fucked."
Yes, sure, something like that. But yeah, anything you want to add about the Vrock? They're actually one of my favorite demons because I just think they're so scary.
I should probably go over stun condition. A stunned creature is incapacitated, which is a different condition. Can't move and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't really have anything to add though. Oh shit! I accidentally expanded the image, and now I'm seeing the details of its face, and I'm upset.
Yeah. The Vrock, they're scary. If you want to scare your players, use one.
Yeah.
I think we can get ready for a long rest.
Let's do it. Just outside the studio, ranking members of the Cult of Demogorgon and founders of the Dungeoncast fan club, Grimly and Gromly, conspire to send their demonic master pertinent information to aid and abet toward the victory of their true patron, Demogorgon, in the Blood War. Shout out to Demogorgon. Let's listen in.
That was a good episode. Not a lot of data to throw old Demo for.
No, he
Blood
knows
War
a lot
stuff.
about this. You know, I'm actually friends with the Blood Eagle.
You were friends with the Blood Eagle?
Yeah, that's 8 or more rocks. And,
that's right. That
and,
is...
you know, they serve Demogorgon pretty faithfully. You know, they're his best squadron.
Wow, you're friends with them. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I kind of wonder. You know, we spend a lot of time together. How come I don't really know them? But you know, it's fine. Hey,
It was before we met.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were doing demon shit. Anyway, I was thinking maybe this could be more of like a, you know, soothe Demo kind of thing.
Yeah, is he having a bad day?
Well, no, probably not. He's probably having a pretty good day.
Okay.
Demogorgon's the best. But
Yes.
maybe we could, like, you know, more like a bedtime story. Like
bedtime? Whoa.
here's some stories about Vrocks and shadow demons that you already know. Because he already knows.
I mean, we could try it. It
got a
seems
lot
like
of
I feel like we're crossing some lines here.
We got a lot of, I don't know if I told you this or not, but we got a lot of trouble for spending so much time talking about closets. He was like, I fucking know about closets, you guys.
Yeah, okay.
You were right, you mentioned that.
So, I mean, should we even send him anything about this?
Well, that's what I'm saying is we gotta report in.
We can't just skip this one?
I think he's gonna know if we skip.
Okay, alright, let's do it.
He watches the Dungeoncast pretty
Then why does he need us? I don't understand.
We have to send him the data ahead of time.
Okay, fine.
He's a Patreon subscriber.
Okay.
He gets everything early.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna activate the rune magic. Siri, set a timer for 1 minute. Okay, go.
Okay, so they did Shadow Demons and Vrock. You already know a lot about them.
Yeah,
you know that one Blood Eagle that serves you real well. Yeah, you know them.
Yeah. Maybe.
Shadow demons aren't really demons. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, they're like
They're like ghosts.
they're like unleashed.
They're like bad ghosts.
They're just like essence.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you could take some shadow demon and put it in one of those aerators, with like the essential oils. What do they call those?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They like make the room smell good. Maybe a shadow,
Make the
little
room
piece
smell
of
like
shadow,
shadow.
make the room smell like demon.
Oh, Dark Lord, you should totally do that.
Yeah, and if
To your
you-
tower, that'd be
what
great.
What is those things called? Demo, we're gonna send you whatever these things.
Those infusion machines.
Yeah.
And you just run a shadow demon right through it.
Just have one on tap.
Yeah.
Just have it dripping in
Yeah.
there.
That's useful.
That's good. And then after some good blood warring, you can go hang out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good timing.
Hopefully he got some sort of use out of that, and we're not in trouble.
No, we reported in. He's mostly making sure he wants to know about devil stuff. He made that very clear.
Okay, well, we've given him plenty of that,
There's
so...
only demon stuff today.
Yeah. It's not our fault.
No, it's not.
We don't
it's
make
not.
the show.
No, we don't. It's,
We
it's
don't.
It's our fault when we get in there. I don't know. He's a little bit chaotic in terms of mood.
Yes. Shout out to Demon Gorgon.
Shout out to Demon Gorgon.
Hey everybody, welcome to the long rest. This is the part of the show where we decompress and put on a little bit of a diffusion, lavender scents, and make the room smell good.
Indeed.
Yeah. We want to thank you guys for listening to the show and being awesome about it. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for leaving iTunes reviews and hitting like, subscribe, and all that jazz. We want to thank everybody on Patreon one more time. That's the number one way to support us. It takes a lot of time and resources to make the show, and you guys make it worthwhile. Everybody does, but the people on Patreon give us that good hard cash money. You get a lot of stuff in return. You get early episodes, no ads, exclusive merch, tons of bonus content, hours and hours of bonus content of live plays and stuff. If that doesn't work out for you, though, you can leave a review on whatever podcasting app you be rocking, or YouTube, whatever, comments and stuff. Those are cool. We have a merch store with really cool, not exclusive items everybody can get for monetary value.
You can only get them exclusively at that merch store.
Yeah, they're exclusive in a way. Be exclusive with us. Let's see. What is this? It's a hair. I don't even know. Okay. And then it just says Blood Eagle.
Spread the word. Not the eagle.
Spread the word about the show. That's one of the best things, is to make people aware that it exists so they have the chance to like it. That's pretty cool. We're into that. Join our Discord or follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. We are present on all of those. Our Discord's a really cool place where you can go get like tips for games, characters, life advice, and the off topic, maybe, if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, people share art. They share D&D jokes.
Cooking contests.
They put games together.
Arts
There's a
and
cooking
crafts.
contest. Yeah, a lot of stuff happens in that community.
Homebrew.
A lot of cool stuff.
You can tell the mods what your favorite Dungeoncast episode is. It's my favorite.
We also have a Twitter and Instagram and TikTok. We're always putting content up on those. So go follow us and see what we're up to.
Yeah, you can see what we're up to. We're going to call it a game. That's what we're up to right now.
All right, let's call it a game. Talk to you guys later.
The Dungeoncast.